Welcome in, Laker fans, to Facetime Friday. I'm your host, Jack Angelucci, and let's meet our student-athlete panel for this week.
Hi, I'm Julio Betar. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I study international business.
Hi, I'm Celeste Ponce. I'm from Riverside, California, and I am studying sports medicine pre-PA, and I'm on the softball team.
Hi, I'm Ryan Scoble. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm a junior studying business management, and I'm on the men's lacrosse team.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Ryan, we'll start with you for this one. Can you just kind of describe the energy amongst your team and yourself, returning back to practice now after a longer layoff than you would normally have, obviously, after the spring got canceled?
Yeah, I mean, we were mid-season. We were finally hitting full stride when the season got cut. So, it was pretty sad leaving campus, and we picked up the energy immediately on campus, though. We're just happy to be out here and playing. We've caught news of a couple of programs that are either sent home or they're not able to play due to COVID. And right now we're just doing what we can, following all the regulations, so that come springtime, we can hit back to our full stride and kind of pick up where we left off.
Julio, to you.
Yeah, I mean, as part of men's soccer, we're really just privileged that we can train at the moment. It didn't affect us as bad as obviously like softball and a lot of spring sports teams because we weren't in season. But obviously it was really unfortunate what happened with all the other sports and that. But I think we're all really lucky at Mercyhurst that we can still keep going and that we've figured out a way to really mitigate the risk of coronavirus and still train each week. So I feel like we're really privileged and really grateful for it. So.
And Celeste, same question to you, if you can describe that energy to be back after that long layoff.
It's amazing. We're all excited to be back. Finally on the field, ready to go. We're just waiting for the spring season so we can go all out.
All right, so next question, Celeste, we'll start with you for this one. This year, obviously, a lot of changes on campus with the policies and stuff like that within athletics, and then obviously out of athletics as well. What's the toughest change to get adjusted to so far this semester, would you say?
I'd say just wearing the mask while we practice and, make sure that we're following all the regulations and the rules that the university has set. But we're doing our best that we can, and we're grateful to, be on campus. And I know there's other schools that aren't able to do that. So we're really grateful for that.
Definitely. Ryan, same question to you. What's kind of been the toughest change to get used to?
Yeah, to kind of build off what Celeste said, I mean, practicing with a mask is pretty tough. We've kind of looked at it like, pretty optimistic wise, is, kind of elevation training, I guess, when you're restricting your breathing and, but that and just, I mean, the screening every morning is kind of rough, waking up early and getting out and getting screened. But I mean, if it's what we got to do to play come season, we're willing to do whatever.
Definitely. Julio, same question to you. What's kind of been the toughest thing, whether it be in athletics or outside of it, in terms of the changes in policies and stuff?
Yeah, definitely going off what Ryan and Celeste say, I agree with the marks are definitely making it tough to breathe, but it's also like kind of making us, I guess it's an extra form of training with it, so going to make us more fit. But also the socialization aspect, because a lot of, especially having a lot of freshmen and newcomers coming in now, it would be great to have some kind of orientation and bigger group meetings and that, but obviously that has to be limited to a certain degree, but we're definitely finding ways to do it. With social distancing and that. But yeah, that's obviously affected a bit, and that's probably the toughest part, in all honesty.
All right, last question before we get to the rapid fire. Julio, we'll start with you for this one. What have you guys been doing as a team to, make sure you're prepared as possible for the upcoming season? I know for you guys, it's going to be a different season because you'll be playing in the spring semester after the fall season got kind of wiped out. So what have you guys been doing to make sure you're ready once spring rolls around?
Just really keeping consistent with our training and our habits, like good habits. So obviously trying to eat well and really just be motivated, because obviously now we should be playing in that, and a lot of boys are going to be feeling a bit more down and that we couldn't have our season as scheduled. But it's really just about being optimistic and seeing that we've come to a solution. We've found a good opportunity to play in the spring, and if anything, we're kind of lucky that we get to all come together and play and train together now, and it'll just only strengthen us for when we get in season. So yeah, really just keeping consistent and training now and taking advantage of the opportunity we got with us, so we can come and be a strong team in spring.
Definitely a good attitude to take with everything. Celeste, for you guys, what's kind of the focus heading into the spring semester in your season?
We're definitely taking advantage of all the hours that we're given, and we are an outside sport, so it's hard to play when it rains and stuff, so we're taking advantage of the weather and getting as much time as we can out on the field, so that's good.
And Ryan, same question to you. As a team, you mentioned you were kind of hitting your stride last spring when things kind of went for the worst. So what's your guys' attitude heading into this season?
Now, being that we have a lot of guys returning, we have a lot of guys coming back, so it's really just kind of maintaining the level of skill that we're performing at. And with now we're in phase 2, so we're not clear to be playing contact yet. So right now we're just feeding the legs and getting our sticks right, so that when we can get into phase 3 and start playing actual lacrosse, that we're going to be in the best shape possible.
All right, guys. So now we're going to head into the rapid fire segment of the show. Ryan, I'll put you on the spot first, bat and lead off with this one. What made you choose Mercyhurst?
Ooh, well, like most students, driving through the gates is pretty surreal. It's pretty beautiful coming on campus, but just the culture, whether it was the team or the school, I felt the school was. I liked its kind of small, close-knit kind of class sizes, and just the school was beautiful by along itself, and it had the major I wanted and I wanted to pursue. But the team, I came on campus for an overnight, and I just immediately saw how close the team was, from seniors down to the freshmen, and just the level of camaraderie that the team possesses. And I had to. I love the school and I love the team, and one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Julio, same question to you. Obviously, being an international student, what kind of made you decide on Mercyhurst?
Yeah, just when being recruited and things like that, because obviously I don't have the same experience as a lot of local American students that get to come and visit the campus itself. But as you can see on the website, and it's so just so amazing. And I wasn't surprised when I got to campus. It's just such a beautiful place, and the community as well. Like when I was being recruited, it was so welcoming and friendly, and that really engaged with me. And I had one of the boys on the team who was from Australia as well. He was Michael Blancato, and he really was a big figure in bringing me to. He was so warm and friendly, and really everything he said was actually true as well. So of how highly he praised the university. So yeah, it's just really the close-knit community and the great vibes that it gives off.
And Celeste, to you now, what made you decide to come to Mercyhurst?
I liked how close our team was. When I came on my visit, they did everything together. So being far away from home, it's kind of like a second family that we have. And I think the beautiful campus just sold me out. So.
All right, next question. Julio, we'll start with you here. Where's your favorite place to eat off campus?
Oh, it's a tough one. I love hibachi, some of those hibachi restaurants, but I love S&S Buffet next to the cinema. It's cheap and you can get as much as you can there. It's so good. Yeah, it's pretty good value. It's pretty good food as well.
God for that one. I've asked this question a couple of times, so I'm gonna put that one on my list. I'm gonna go check it out definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Celeste, what is your favorite place to eat off campus?
Sarah's, right on Prescow.
Fan favorite. That makes sense. All right. And Ryan?
I was going to go with Ichiban, but due to that being closed to COVID, probably just Chipotle. I'm a simple guy. I like my Chipotle.
Keep it simple. All right. I like it. Celeste, we'll start with you for this one. Who is your biggest role model?
My biggest role model would have to be my sister. She's just so strong, and I just can always come to her, and she just gives me the best advice with whatever I'm going through. So I love her. I'm grateful for her, and I'm able to, see her. I mean, although she's far away, I'm able to see her just be this strong person that she is, and I just miss her.
Ryan, who is your biggest role model?
I got to go off the family with I got to go with my dad. He's a hardworking man, built himself up, and he's shown me over the years that really what hard work and determination gets you, and I strive to be like him someday.
Important to have someone in your life like that, definitely. Julio?
Yeah, I'd have to go the family route as well with my parents, my mum and dad. Like they're just, especially with giving me the opportunity in that to really explore the rest of the world and go study in a foreign country. And they're both very committed to what they do and very passionate as well. And they let me really follow my passion in football too. So yeah, they're really just big role models for me and big figures.
All right, last question. We'll let you guys go after this one. Ryan, we'll start with you. Favorite study spot on campus?
I got to go with the Hammer Hill Library, the upstairs with the wood arcs. It's beautiful. It's old school. It gives me kind of a Harry Potter vibe. So I like going up there and studying.
All right. Yeah, I've been up there a couple times. I agree. It kind of does give those Harry Potter vibes. Definitely a way to describe it. Celeste, how about you?
I'd say Zern. It's quiet. No one really goes in there. It's the best at night because the only people that are in there are the cleaning workers.
All right. And Julio, I'll close it out with you.
I'd have to say probably my room, to be honest. Like my roommates set up some pretty zen vibes in here, like with plants and some good incense and stuff like that. So some good smells, and I get to work pretty good here. So yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Make sure you tune in to FaceTime Friday every Friday here on Hurst Athletics and our social media pages. Jack Angelucci signing off, and go Lakers.